So on this video, I've picked up these 1.5 Victors single long springs. I got them really cheap. We got a really good deal on them. They're I picked them up for about $3 a piece, a little less than that actually. And so I'm just going to do my basic modifications on them. They're kind of old, and some of the springs are a little weak on them, so I will be strengthening up the springs on these today, but I'm going to go over my basic modifications that I do to every trap. First thing I'm going to do is level the pan. As you can see, it's setting high. The process for doing this is pretty much the same on a Duke or a Bridger or Victor or anything. We just got to bend this dog post in. I like to do it when it's set. And just kind of bend it in until it's level. A pair of channel locks works a little bit better than what I'm using here. And she's sitting pretty level there. So that takes care of that. And so then the next thing I've got to do, and you have to hang out with me for a little bit while I get my welder fired up, but I've got some of these lightning springs. Oops, I got to slide this thing forward here. I will actually eventually be getting rid of this, just so you know. But I just got to slide one of these lightning springs. You can pick these up at F&T or pretty much anybody, and it'll strengthen up your springs quite a lot. And what I'll do is I'll just tack it right here on the ends just to make sure it stays in there where I need it to. Just flip it over and just one quick tack on the other side. Everything will be fine there. Okay. So now I've got strong springs. I've got a level pan. Then the last thing that I got to do here is I'm going to go ahead and center swivel it. I don't like my chain being on the end. I like it being hooked to the base plate here. So hang out with me, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go make I'm going to bend a nail and so I can center swivel the bottom of these traps. Stick with me and I'll let you see that part of it. Okay. So what I use here is I use Bob Custer's bender. It needs to, I just mount it in a vise, like so. I knew I had a 20-penny nail sitting here somewhere. That's all you do is you take it about halfway point and you set it right here where the bender brings it around. Not very much. And then what we'll do is we'll flip it over and kind of flatten her back out. You set the bend right in the small peg here. And I'll just level it just a little bit. Same thing on the other side. And then I'll usually just kind of bend it right back around just to make sure it's level where I bent it. Kind of level it back out. Make sure you can see that. And so I've got a center swivel now. Okay, and so the last touch here is I've got my my center swivel, my nail I've bent to center swivel these things. I'm just going to go ahead and weld it on. right here. Alright, so the last part of this was I was going to center swivel this trap. I took the chain, I opened up this J-hook right here on the end of this and just took the chain off. And so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put a swivel in here. I don't have my J-hook tool handy, so I'm just going to use a pair of pliers. Okay, so it's closed completely shut. Now when that animal's foot's in here and they're sitting there spinning around, that can center swivel. It's just a way better format. So that's pretty well done. I'll put one more here on the end of this. I'm not even going to bother showing you because it's the same thing as the others, but you know, I've got strong springs. You can, they're hard to sit by hand even. You can, but they're stout. They're stout springs. So I've got strong springs. I've got a pretty level pan. That pan could be just a smidge lower, but that's not too bad. It's center swiveled. Pretty good setup. All in here, I've got less than $4 tied into this. So I did pretty good with these straps. And just about anybody can do these modifications. So thanks for watching.